Buongiorno YouTube, it's Trevor here from Summit or Nothing. Today I am back out at long last on the southwest coast path. I'm starting my walk today at Mullion and I'm heading down to Lizard Point, the most southerly point in the UK. It's a lovely day for it and it has been months. I have needed this. I'll fill you in a little bit on where I've been and what's been going on in the background of Summit or Nothing a bit later on. So again, like much of the coast on the western and the south sort of side of Cornwall, it looks very moorlandy, like, you know, these granite stones sticking out. It's the coast, it's the moors, beautiful. So here, if you look in the distance over here, that's what we walked last time, Porthleven to Mullion. And before that we'd walked from Mullion all the way over there. You can see St Michael's Mount. Before that it was all Penzance, Mullion. You might wonder where I've been, why haven't I been kicking out the videos as usual? Well, 2022 has been an eventful year in the Lewis household. This year we had the opportunity, or we saved up during COVID because my wife was still working, we wasn't spending. We managed to put away a deposit for a house back in 2020. In 2021 we tried buying a house but we couldn't get a look in. Houses was going on the market and selling within days, selling miles over the asking price, selling to people who were buying them online from up country. It was just a nightmare time to try and buy. So we had this deposit put back, and then earlier this year one of our cars packed up, but we was already down to one car because we got rid of one because we wasn't using it, and just after Christmas we was going to need to get a new car. So what happens just before Christmas? The car we got packs up. So after Christmas we had to get 2 new cars. And we had to dip into our house fund for that. And we knew as soon as we dipped into that, we'd find a house that was perfect for us. Sure enough, what happened? We found a house that was perfect for us. Hooray, great news. But now we're sort of down. So Summit or Nothing had to go on the back burner. We've worked as much as I could, getting in extra cash, stashing cash for the house fund, and yeah, we finally bought a house, and about a month ago now we moved in. All splendidious, but of course we're still working like hell, so I just haven't had the time to put Summit or Nothing. Another thing that's happened is, because we've always been renting the properties we've been in, we've never been allowed to get ourselves a dog. The kids always wanted a dog. Donna and myself both grew up with families with dogs. We're dog people. So yeah, as soon as we bought a new house, we bought ourselves a dog. Woody, his name is. He's a really unique breed. He's a Chow Chow crossed with a Spaniel. He's like a big teddy bear. But we didn't buy him from a breeder, we bought him from a rescue centre. We think there's a lot of dogs out there, especially after COVID. A lot of people bought dogs that now don't need them. The rescue centres are absolutely full, but at the moment he's not very well trained. He hasn't got no recall, so I can't bring him out on walks, but I'm sure at some point in the future you will see our new dog Woody out for some adventures with Summit or Nothing. However, there is more to the story, to the Summit or Nothing news. Nathan, who's been off this year with dodgy knee, he will be back in some capacity at some point soon. He is working on his knee, he's seen the doctor, he's getting a scan for it. So yeah, hopefully soon they'll have some idea of what's wrong with him, and hopefully we'll see him out, at least even if it's just for a camp. And then also a bit of bad news. It's a shame that I have to announce this, but you know, the Himalayas was meant to be happening this year. I have had to pull out because of finances, because of buying the house. The house is going to need a new roof within the next 5 years, so it's part of our plan anyway. We're going up into the roof, but because it's like an old asbestos roof, asbestos tiles, they're at the end of their life, so we are going to have to do that urgently. we got other financial obligations sort of coming up in the new year, and I just can't take 3 weeks unpaid to go gallivanting. I know it's a real shame. I was sort of frustrated trying to make this decision for a long time, and as soon as I sort of said I can't do this, I can't go, I made that decision. I felt a weight lift off of my shoulders, so I know it's the right decision. I thank you all for fundraising for the money that you've given hospice care. Obviously hospice care has that money, so it's going to a good fund anyway. It's just not going to see me in the Himalayas, which is heartbreaking. But 2020, when it was originally planned, it was more the time for me to do that. It was better situation financially. This just turned out to be the wrong time to do it, so a real shame. But thank you, and hospice care have said that in future they'll give me sort of a bit of leniency if I do one in the future. They do different things every year. They've done the Great Wall of China, they've done the Sahara, and you know, so there will be other opportunities in other years. So we're about 2 miles in now. It's been a nice leisurely stroll, a few ups and downs, but it's not been too bad, not been too strenuous, but awesome to be back by the sea. So we're about 3 miles from Kynance Cove. That is going to be the highlight. Look at that turquoise sea down there. I'm looking out for fish, dolphins, sharks, anything. Whether we'll see something is yet to be seen. I think I might have seen something. No, it was just rocks. Typical. The last time, I remember, he was on holiday down there. We spent hours looking out at sea, didn't see nothing. And one day we turned up down at the Lizard, and he goes, and the little man in a booth in a little hut, maybe we'll see him later, said, "Oh, you just missed a big basking shark swam in and out." I'd love to see a basking shark. The gate didn't shut. I'd love to see any shark. Now this really gorgeous bit of the coast path here, some really interesting geology here. The rocks, spiny, spiky, just looks great. And with patches with heather growing in it, lichen, moss, and then the blue sea. Beautiful. So right down in the dip now, the downs and the ups of the coast. But a lovely little sort of secret beach down there. Oh, and look! Something swimming there in the sea. I think I'm going to get over that side and closer look at it. I found some sea life. Hopefully it's still there. I'll make my way. You can see its tracks. Tracks it's made. It's there somewhere. Just behind that rock. But what a beautiful little secret cove this is. That's something else. Yeah, he's like just having a lazy swim, wasn't he? You can just smell something. It smells like something had died down there. And I look down and I see there's a dead little seal down there. Oh, it's still alive, that one. And then down there, there's a dead cow. So maybe it's fallen off the rocks. I think that's what's smelling. Reeks. These are massive cliffs over here, look. You can see with someone up there. Gives you a sense of the scale, the size. Some more of the old jaggedy rock cliffs going right off into the distance. It looks an awesome sight. A cold window, biting wind. Look at this now. There she is. The first glimpses of Kynance Cove already. It just looks something else. Absolutely stunning. There's lots of little islands there. They've all got names. We'll go through them later. So just having a bit of lunch, looking out over Kynance Cove, and then over there on the end, that's the Lizard Point. So that's sort of as far as we're going today. So you can see the rest of our walk ahead of us, basically along here, past Kynance Cove, and then over to that point. So we're most of the way through the walk now, easing myself back into it. Oh, beautiful. Just booner, isn't it? See the islands behind me now. Down here, this little area is called the Bellows, Asparagus Island, Gull Rock, and then over here that's the Lion, and then sort of here somewhere, is that the Bishop there? I think if you see, there's two caves down there. That could very well be the Bellows. Makes sense, doesn't it? Pretty sure last time we came as well, the tide was right into here, so we didn't even see all that around the corner that we've just had a look at. But those white sands, just like when the tide comes in, it's just turquoise. It's just absolutely stunning. Anyway, onwards to Lizard Point. Bye bye Kynance Cove. Thanks for having us. So that's the last stretch there. You can see right over to the point, to the corner. That's the lizard. Yeah, probably a mile or two left to do. God, it's a real picturesque little path down here. And then like the rocks. You know, it's like the end of Cornwall, isn't it? So it gets battered by the coast. You can see it just looks rugged through there. And this weird little tor just over there as well, sticking up. I love looking back across the coast. All that. Walked all that. Here we are now, heading for the last stretch down to Lizard Point. It's turned into a really nice afternoon. The sun's out. It's not been as blowy. Gorgeous. There's a Point lighthouse over there. Here we are now. This is it. End of the road. Beautiful down there, isn't it? Like a mill pond. Stunning. So there we go. Lizard Point, made it. It's that little booth I was telling you about. I usually write up on a board in here somewhere what gets spotted. Oh yeah, down there, look. What's been seen today? Can you see that? Tuna, grey seals, swallows. Always a chance of dolphins, it says. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Thanks ever so much for watching. It feels like I'm back, so hopefully this will be the start of many more videos. So thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you again soon. Up on Dartmoor, wild camping, back on the coast, whatever, you know, what I want. Take it easy everyone. Thank you very much. Cheers.